such that mod of alpha minus 1 plus mod of alpha plus 3 is less than or equal to 8 is. Okay. Now dear all, I will tell you this with the help of the meaning of mod. As you all know, mod a minus b actually represents distance of distance between a and b on distance between a and b on real number line, if a and b are real numbers. Okay, so here this alpha is a real number, and this expression I can think of the distance of alpha from 1 and distance of alpha from minus 3, and the sum of these two distances is less than or equal to 8. So I hope you all can see that if my alpha is between minus 3 and 1, the sum of distance has to be 4, yes or no? If I take my alpha between these two, minus 3 to 1, because distance between minus 3 to 1 is 4, so if my alpha is here, I think this sum has to be 4, which is definitely less than 8. That means all the alpha which are between minus 3 to 1, they will satisfy it. Now, if I take my alpha to be bigger than 1, maybe here, okay, then you can see the distance from 1 and distance from minus 3, they both will be more than 4, because if my alpha is here, okay, so distance from 1 and distance from minus 3, they both will become more than 4, and we want this to be lesser than 8. So I think at most I can reach to this, I can increase this alpha to be 3 only. Why I am saying 3? Because then the distance from 1 will be 2 and distance from minus 3 will be 6, and these distances are getting added, so that is the maximum possible value of alpha that we may have. I hope you are getting what I am trying to say that. And similar to this, my other extreme, my alpha can be minus 5, because this point minus 5 is at distance 2 from minus 3 and is at distance 6 from 1. 6 plus 2 is 8. If you go any further on the left of minus 5, this sum will become greater than 8. So I think we have got alpha to be from minus 5 to 3. If you are not comfortable with this, what I can say, you can make the cases. And what will be the cases? Cases would be that first you take alpha between 1 and minus 3. Then you make the case 2 when alpha is greater than 1. And another case you make when alpha is less than minus 3, less than or equal to minus 3. And you can find by our usual way, my answer for alpha will also come out to be minus 5 comma 3. In fact, there is one more way of doing the same thing. We make the graph of this alpha minus 1, mod of alpha minus 1 and mod of alpha plus 3. Then also we can do it. Now, any way you do it, your alpha is going to be minus 5 to 3. Then alpha minus 4 will be taking values from minus 9 to minus 1. Okay, and then its mod of alpha minus 4 will be, I think, 1 to 9. We just have to do these numbers positive. So answer will be C, that is 1 comma 9. Okay, so this is how this question can be done.